Okay, just to show you. It's in there because it's tight, but this will come out. You put your rod holders there, and then there's really no good place to store this. You're gonna have to take this and put it down below. But that's, you know, I'd have to, you know, if you're not riding, then I would, it's tight. I'd rather have it tight than not. But anyway, nice. And there's no cushion that goes across there. But if you wanted to make one, I guess you could. You know, if you're going to be doing some cruising, put some snaps across there, you could make one. Then there's storage underneath both of these. Okay. Nice storage. It's got drain holes in the bottom. All the snaps on the cushions are okay. I sell a lot of boats, all kind of boats. And you know, a lot of people dive, a lot of people scuba dive, a lot of people just island hop, that sort of thing. A lot of people just want to have a boat to get on. Hey, let me tell you, at the end of the day, look back and know that when you can't, you're too old to get on a boat, too old, and oh, we don't boat, that you can remember that you got your Fanny and your family and your wife and girlfriend or whatever, and you got on the boat. This is a great lifestyle. And I tell you, I sell a lot of center consoles, but you couldn't buy a 25 and a half foot center console and have this much cockpit space. I'm telling you, if I was at the ledge off Jacksonville, about 30, 40, 50 miles, no, about 60 miles out, 50 miles out, if I was at the ledge and I hooked a marlin or a sailfish or whatever, and I wanted to keep him, I wouldn't keep him. You know, I've killed my share of billfish. I don't kill them anymore. I turn them loose. But if I was you and I want to keep one if you want one, but you know, for what? They're no good to eat. But anyway, if you caught a big fish, let's say you caught a big, say you went shark fishing and you want to keep him. After you beat him to death, you could actually bring him in if you wanted to. You know, if he wasn't too big, you could drop him in this box. This is just a big boat. My point is, you don't get this on a center console. You'd have to be, if you were 36, 37, 38, 39, 40 feet in a center console, you still wouldn't have this much cockpit space. I dig it. I dig it. I throw a cast net from the front, but you fish off the back, and your captain's constantly, you know, manipulating your fish, backing it down, whatever. This is where the action is. That's my 2 cents. You know what you can do with that?
Buy a piece of bubble gum?
Yeah, do I?
Buy a piece of bubble gum?
No, you can't even get a piece of gum. But anyway, it's just an opinion. I like center consoles. Took one on vacation last year. A lot to be said for having a boat like this. And if it was me, I'd go ahead and see it had the spots for the curtains on it right here. It had the spots for the curtains. I'd go ahead and spend $1,000, and I'd have the side curtains made. I'd have this made right here. And I'm telling you, when it got to be November, December, and the grouper were moving in, or the snapper were moving in, or whenever they decided to reopen it, man, I tell you what, I'd get me a cup of coffee if I was retired, or if I was whatever. I got drink holders, you know, nice little cubby and a thing. I tell you what, I'd get my enclosure. I'd turn on a little Waylon Jennings, you know, or a little Johnny Cash, or if I was in the mood and I had me a nice little glass of scotch working. You know, I might ease off and put my scotch right here, or make a Manhattan with a little sweet vermouth, a little good old American bourbon. And I'm telling you what, this living a dream right here, baby. You living it. This thing, I bet this boat was $80,000 brand new. I sold a boat today to a guy, had 300 hours on it. They found the papers where he bought it brand new, $89,000 with no trailer. And the guy paid half. Let me tell you something. I bet this boat a few years ago, I bet this thing was $80,000 plus, huh? Price them out. Good price out of a 25-foot boat. It's only got 150-something hours on it. All right, did I talk too much? Hell, I always talk too much. All right, we got her cranked up. We're gonna show you what time it is. Are you holding on? Right here at the dolphin.
Where?
Right here. 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Down.
Down.
Down, I mean, right here. It'll come back up. Come on. Just popped up.
You know I love me a dolphin. There they go.
Baby.
Look at that.
A calf and a mama.
They swim right under us.
Yeah, calf and a mama. Little baby. Right there. Watch this calf come up. That's a little calf. That's the calf. That's the mama. See how little its fin was? Little. Did you see both the fins side by side?
I saw one. I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
the other one's right beside. It's a little fin. That calf is not very old. All right.
Okay. Okay.
All right, you holding on? Holding on? All right, I'm gonna get her up on a plane. She jumps right up. I've got the engines trimmed all the way down. I've got the trim tabs all the way down. I mean, all the way up to get, you know, less drag. Okay, here we go. She'll jump right up. About 40, 4200 4400 RPMs. It's indicating about 26 miles an hour. Now 4400 is indicating about 26. Let me get my little handheld GPS out. Feels like, yeah, we're pretty darn close. I'm getting 23 and a half, 23.7, and I'm about 24 miles an hour right there. So that's pretty darn close. Okay, that's all right at 4,400 RPMs. You're getting 25.4 miles an hour. Alright, let's see what else you got. Alright, there's 5,000, and I'm trimmed up. Alright, at 5,000. 5,000, you're getting 30.2. I'm into the wind. I got about a 10 knot wind on my nose, maybe 12. Alright. Let's go ahead and jack them on up a little bit. Alright, that's about 5,500 RPMs. You're getting about 32, 33 miles an hour. And then at 6,000, you're getting about 35. You'll probably get about 36 here in just a minute. I'm into the wind. If I was downwind, I'd get a few more miles an hour. See, it's building on you now. Pretty good. If I'm running offshore, if I'm in the Gulf, and I'm running offshore and it's classy, I wouldn't run it that hard. I how much fuel you want to burn. Burn some fuel. You're probably burning about up to 6,000 RPMs even with these. I bet you're burning 25 gallons an hour. I'd pull it on back. I'd pull it on back to about 40, 48. See, at 4,800, you're still getting 28 miles an hour. Nice boat, big boat, quiet. Hear them back there? You know what they're saying? I will live for a long time for you. 4-stroke, thing of the future. When I was a teenager, everything was mixing oil and gas. Long gone. Nice boat, she'll get up and go. Clean boat. Nice boat though, boat you can be proud of. Hey, let me tell you something. I'm selling this boat's cheaper than a wet mop. I'm the cheapest one in the country. I got people I got people wiring me money every single day of the week. Don't know me from Adam's House Cat, but see the pictures, watch the sea trial, maybe send somebody if they're from Spain, if they're from the Mediterranean, Saudi Arabia. Hey, let me tell you something. This is a global economy, and as many of you people know, there are a ton of boats. I sold about 400 boats in the last 3 years. I've sold 10 in Jacksonville. Hello? Most of what I sell goes overseas. Most of what everybody sells right now goes overseas. So while the American boat buyer is sitting there scratching his head, waiting on, this is not like houses. It's not like houses that are staying in one place. Let me tell you what's happening to these boats. I've got a twit card. I go to the port every day. I go to ports all over the East Coast. I'm going to tell you something. Unlike houses that are staying in the neighborhood, empty because they're repos, people call me every day and they'll say, oh, there's boats everywhere. Let me tell you something. They're leaving this country hand over fist. And they're leaving by the hundreds per month. In my lifetime, you're going to watch the price of used boats go through the roof. I've seen it in the last 4 years. It's crazy what they're bringing. The big glut of repossessions that's on the market, unlike the housing market, is gone. I'm in the car business too. We sell about 110 used cars every month. Let me tell you something. Brother Obama crushed a bunch of them. The price of used cars has gone through the roof too, as many of you know that have gone out shopping. A little tsunami action over in Japan. You watch what Hondas and Nissans and Toyotas do. Same with these boats. You can thank all your friends in Australia, South America, the UK, Russia, Poland, Sweden, name a country, Canada. Well, I send a lot of jet boats back to Canada. Let me tell you something. While you're sitting there scratching your fanny thinking about the boat that you're going to steal, an Aussie that just got through taking his shrimp off the bobby is wiring me the money for one. You don't believe it? Scratch your fanny for a few days on a boat. I can tell you what, I talked to a lot of people that said, I just sold my boat. Guess where I sold it to? Croatia, Lithuania. I just sent a jet boat to Lithuania. It's a global economy. It ain't like houses sitting on the corner. Boats are disappearing, and manufacturers are not building a bunch of new boats. Used boats are a great value, and if you find one at the bottom of the market, believe me, while you're sleeping, it's daylight on the other side of the world, and the same boat trader that you're looking at, some of your competition around the world is looking at it too. Say hasta mañana, because they're leaving. They're leaving this port every day. They're leaving ports all over the East Coast. It's amazing. It is amazing. Got to give you a little history lesson. Huh? Did I predict the future? See my crystal ball? Huh? You see it? I'm just saying. It's been fun riding with you. Steve Tillman during normal business hours. 866-935-0272. Or call me 904-509-4336. Or you can email me at Tillman, Tillman, Tillmanauto@hotmail.com. And I'll get back to you. If you call me and I don't answer the phone, it's because I'm selling your boat. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Go ahead and scratch your head while you're waiting to figure out if you should buy a boat or not. Don't worry about it. If it's the cheapest on the market, somebody will prove it to you.
Maybe get the next one.
Huh?
Maybe they get the next
Yeah, there'll be another one. There'll be another one. Yeah, sure. It's been fun. Hey, listen, I'm just playing with you. I'm just playing with you. I'm just playing with you. Don't worry about it. There'll be a boat for you next year. Peace. Call me.